At family dinner, they called me broke. Then my watch caught Dad's eye. The annual family dinner was in full swing at the same overpriced Chinese restaurant we visited every year. Uncles bragged about their new Teslas, aunties flashed designer handbags, and my cousins were basically walking LinkedIn profiles. Still taking the bus? One of them smirked. I could hook you up with a good lease. I smiled politely, adjusting the cuff of my simple white blouse just enough to let the watch peek through. The bus works fine. Practical, my aunt chimed in, condescending. But surely with your little computer job, you could afford a car. Little computer job. That made me laugh inside. They didn't know my job was actually running a tech firm. And the watch? Philippe Dufourgrand. Sonnery minute repeater. Worth more than everything in that restaurant combined. Only 16 in the world. Most people wouldn't even recognize it, but Hes did. My dad's chopsticks clattered to the table. His face went pale. That watch, he whispered. The whole table went silent. That's a Dufourgrand Sonnery, he stammered. Worth millions. Even my cocky cousin, the one who made Junior partner at some fancy bank, finally shut up. Oh, this old thing? I said, echoing the aunt's tone from earlier. Picked it up at auction last month. You take the bus, my mom sputtered. Howie, I'm usually on calls with our Tokyo office, I replied, sipping my tea. Can't exactly take Zooms while driving. My cousin leaned in. Wait, what does your company do again? I pulled out my phone, not even the latest model, and showed him a valuation report. We develop AI-powered financial trading systems. You might actually use our software at your firm. His jaw dropped. My uncle peered over and nearly choked. 10 billion? 11.2 after last month's round, I said casually. But you know how volatile markets can be. My dad just stared at the watch. That same watch he used to talk about when I was a kid. The one he sold after the crash. His voice was barely a whisper. Christie's auction last month? I nodded. Anonymous buyer. He blinked. That was my dream watch. I know. I looked at him. Why do you think I bought it? For the rest of dinner, the table was unusually quiet. Even my loudest cousins stopped humble bragging. So, my uncle finally asked, this company of yours, it's doing well? I glanced at my phone. A ping from our London office. You could say that. We process about 30% of AI-driven trades in Asia. Merger? My cousin perked up. Who's it with? I smiled. Can't say yet. But your firm's handling due diligence. His face fell. Quantum trade? That's mean you? Dad snapped his head up. The recognition in his eyes was priceless. I knew that firm was going to change everything, he said softly. Auntie suddenly became very interested in my dating life. Darling, there's someone you just have to meet. Can't, I cut in. Flying to Singapore. Board meeting. On your jet? Someone asked, stunned. Just a small one. I smiled. Though I usually take the bus. Better for the environment. After dinner, Dad followed me outside. He looked down at the watch again. That was the piece I kept framed in my study, he said. I remember. Is that why you bought it? To prove something? I pulled back my sleeve, letting him see the details under the moonlight. I bought it because it reminded me of you, of precision, of dreaming big even when the world tells you to play safe. He blinked rapidly. I reached into my bag, pulled out a second watch. This one's yours. His hands trembled. You bought two? Mine's in Singapore. Figured one masterpiece per continent? He couldn't speak. Just then, Mom rushed out. Honey, about that girl I mentioned? Sorry, Mom, I said, checking my phone. I'm already seeing someone. She's head of AI at MIT. Several relatives nearly tripped over themselves, but I wasn't thinking about them. I was watching Dad admire the watch, the same way he used to before the world told him to settle.